real estate and chill podcast. The newest and coolest podcast. So tune in. Two experts discussing the real estate market. Loan officer James Chaudhry and associate real estate broker Kevin Iglesias. Beware, this is not another boring podcast. This right here is the shit you need to hear. Respectfully.
Welcome back to episode 26. How crazy is that? 26th episode of the
5-month anniversary today. Let's go!
Podcast.
Happy
I'm your
anniversary.
host, James Chaudhry from United Mortgage, here with
Kevin Iglesias, associate broker with Realty Connect. Today is a very special episode. We got 2/3 of the real estate trifecta. Let's go!
Let's go!
We here! In the building! Let's go! Clap it up. We got Kevin Spann, the insurance
Yes, sir.
guru. And we got Carlos Salinas.
Mister, you don't need 20%. That's
Let's go. Let's get
Salinas.
introduced.
Anything for Salinas.
My bad.
All good.
More spice.
Now, man, forget it. More Spanish spice. Throw some tacos on that.
Let's go.
What's up, bro?
and Papusas.
Oh, my God. Listen, there's a spot down the street. We are in Lake Ronkonkoma. Yeah.
Let's get it, guys. Please introduce yourselves.
Hey, brother, you first.
Oh man, I thought it was
you
beauty
always on
before
my left.
age.
You always on my left.
Beauty before age. I am Kevin Spann. Kevin Spann, the insurance guru. Kevin Spann, the man with the insurance plan. And the question is, are you in good hands with Kevin Spann?
Yo, I love that.
Bust a freestyle, Los. Bust a freestyle.
I mean, listen, mine is not going to be as smooth as that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I need to be in a purple suit right now, like
With the
Prince.
matching hat with the feather coming out.
Just call me
Let's go.
Purple Rain, bro.
Let's go.
That's how I feel right now. Nah.
Let's go.
My name is Carlos Salinas, Mr. You Don't Need 20%, formerly of Signature Premier Properties.
Okay, what we talking about?
Let it be known.
We out here. Now with the new and improved Douglas Element 4, Smithtown, New York. And I'm pumped.
Congratulations.
Congos, baby. Let's go.
Yo, congrats to leveling up, man.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about, bro. And I got to tell you, I see if no one follow this man. This man is not. He called me, and I'm gonna keep it real. He hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I just saw you leveled up. That's what's up." And I said, "Yo, a lot of it is to do with your motivational videos, bro. The stuff that you speak about, the stuff that you touch on, bro. Is deep. And I think people need to really understand that, bro. Like we come from a place where leveling up is what it's about." And bro, I gotta give you your props, bro. It's really dope.
That. You put me on the spot, man. I'm not usually. I was like a deer.
Nah, bro. It's motivational. When you see young brothers like yourself doing your thing, you gotta give your respect. Like it's crazy, and to see what you guys do here. It's dope, man. You guys collaborate. The chemistry is great. The people that you have on, the content. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like watching two brothers go at it. You know what I mean? Like, I got the top bunk. Yeah, man. But we here. We happy.
Nah, we appreciate you guys coming.
Man.
And
thank you for having us.
It's an honor to be here with you guys, collabing with you guys.
No
And
doubt.
One thing we spoke about off camera is all about collaborating and networking, right?
100%.
It's all about congratulating the next man. And you see
100%.
somebody doing good, you tell them.
Yes,
No
sir.
doubt. Very
keep
important.
hustling. Keep shining.
Absolutely.
Right? No hate in my blood.
None
Nah, we're
whatsoever.
not about that.
So Kev,
Talk to me.
us. Talk to us, man. How long you guys been in the business?
I've been in the business forever. I've been owning and operating Allstate agency since 2007. I bought my first agency, second one in 2009, third one in 2011, and in the market to buy number 4 any day.
Wow. Wow.
Boss talk.
Mic drop.
Yeah, right? Like, it went silent, bro.
Right, you crickets. Like, damn, I gotta catch up, bro. Like, I'm over here like shit.
Yeah.
All I did was change agencies.
Not at all. I do what I love, and I love what I do. It's all about just mix it up with good people like you, good people watching the show, and the more the merrier.
Why does everything he says rhyme? I don't know.
Kev used to be an R&B singer. Like, I don't know listen, I'm a good friends with his son, Kevin Spann Jr. Kev, I'm talking to you. If you're watching this episode, I need one of them CDs. Matter of fact, I need a tape. I need Kevin Spann Sr.'s greatest hits, R&B duets.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nah,
That's
but
awesome.
Kev is, I'm gonna jump in and really I get to work with this brother on a day in and day out basis. We're on the phone constantly, trying to better ourselves, trying to level up. And in this industry, I would say that this is my OG right here, and I respect his opinion. And keeping people like this around you is extremely important because he's seen it all. He's worked with everyone, and I think, given where we're at now with the era of podcasts, social media, this man is blowing up. He's everywhere right now. So
You have your own social media show too, right?
I do. Yeah. Wind down with Kev. But the big show, the one that got me here, the one that got me this invitation, is the Real Estate Trifecta.
Shout out to Lou Soriano.
Yeah, but that one, and Carlos introduced me and amped me up. Without any doubt, this man speaks for himself. He stands in a lane by himself. Deliberately, I'm not going to rhyme right now. But that positive energy, that same energy that you guys bring together, you guys have the most amazing show. That same thing, that bro energy, that bro love, same thing. We just try to bring it.
You guys are the man. This is why we love collaborating, because you guys have such a great show. For compliments, I love compliments, but no, it's
James,
awesome.
I love your hair.
Nice tie, James. Nice tie.
We all have nice hair,
Right.
But no, that's why we love it, because the thing is, you guys have such a great show. You guys really. What I love about your show is the fact that you coming in 3 different lanes, right? You have your lane, you have Kevin's lane, you have Lou's lane. You guys are all coming together and just spitting knowledge, kind of like what we do as the realtor and the mortgage banker.
100%.
So it's really cool. You're hitting a lot.
Three-headed monster.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, literally.
Well, I mean, Kevin, it's hard because both of y'all are Kevin. These are the primary functions of what we do as professions. Everybody's intertwined. And when we came up with the genesis of it, I was like, let me hit up 2 people that I know for a fact would bring great content and then great experience. Now, I go back to Kevin Spann because I went to school with his son. I remember, again, we had a Father's Day episode, which I personally feel was our most impactful episode. And I spoke about how I remember Kev, going to his son's basketball games. And I remembered him and I introduced myself to him then. I knew he wasn't going to remember me, but still. He was cool then because it was a big thing to watch a grown-ass man support his kid, an experience I didn't have. So watching that, automatically, when I knew he was in the area doing what he does, I said, I got to hit him up. He came to the office I was at prior when I was a Coldwell Banker. And the rest is history. I think at the time, I didn't think he understood how impactful I was going to be, but he found out soon. And then it was like, oh shit, let's collab because, we were both giving off good content. So that was my collaboration with Kevin. And Lou Soriano's Lou Soriano, working with Justin, him in the financial aspect
Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Justin.
What's up,
Man.
Just? What's up, Just?
He's the man.
Absolutely.
So one thing we love about your podcast is that it's very, very informative.
Okay.
Right?
You guys
a lot
just
of
drop
it.
gems after gems after gems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can learn a lot.
100%. Thank you. Appreciate that.
How long have you been in the business, Carl?
Me?
Yeah.
Let me see. It's been a minute. 4 years. It was only 4 years that I've been in this business. Swear to God.
That surprises me, actually.
Yeah, no, I've been in the business for 4 years and I've had an absorbent amount of quick success, but that doesn't translate into the professional that I am. You know what I mean? I've been a professional for a really long time. So, straight out of college, graduated in 2008 during the recession when there was no jobs. You know what I mean? I took the first thing that I could get working at Cornell Medical College doing, manager and PR work for them. I got a degree in public relations and, you know, worked with the New York Jets, did PR for the New York Jets, you know, been surrounded by business and, you know, taking myself out of, you know, aggressive, taking myself out the hood, you know, trying to put that politely, you know what I'm saying, is it doesn't happen too often. And, you know, I don't want to sound cliche. It's not the cliche moment, you know, because I know you can understand. I know you can understand, and I'm pretty
He about that life. He about that
I'm pretty sure you heard. You know what I'm saying?
You see it on TV.
Right. You know, but it's
silver spoon like.
trying not to sound cliche, right? You know, you appreciate things on a different level. You know what I'm saying? So for me, where I'm from, I'm already a success story, but out here, maybe not so much. It's average. So I'm trying to be above average. You know what I mean?
Extraordinary.
And it's right, exactly. You know what I mean?
Word.
So I've always been a professional coming into this, you know, and I want to shout out my boy, Zach. He put me on the game. I'm always going to be humble enough to say, yo, somebody put me on and said, listen, let's try this out. I wanted my real estate license for a minute. I didn't know how that was going to translate. You know, I lived in the city in the time, people dabble in the rental market a lot in the city to, you know, to collab with a broker in the city and then run around doing rentals.
It's a lot of work.
Bro.
It's a lot of work.
So, and not being able to drive to your rental, bro? Nah, I'm good.
Especially
you
now.
know what I'm saying? Like
Especially now.
No parking. Nah. Hey, let me show you this 2-bedroom that you might not rent. Like, nah, I'm good, bro.
I mean, waste a couple of hours
exactly.
of my day.
So yeah, man, it's I don't want it to sound cliche, but you know, it's an appreciation thing.
Can I
You
just
know
say
what I'm saying?
something
Go
though?
ahead.
Because we have similar backgrounds here.
Go ahead.
The victory is always sweet, but when you come from nothing, the victory is sweeter.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not talking about Splenda.
Put a quote right there.
I'm talking about
quote right
cane
there.
sugar. You know what I mean? Not brown, none of the healthy sugar. That's sweet white sugar. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I got you.
100%.
I got you.
But
Yeah, man.
like, what made you get into the insurance game? Especially 2007. That's when right before the crash.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a good question, Kevin. It's fun talking to another dude named Kevin.
Yo, we gonna call you Mr. R&B for the rest of the time.
Mr. R&B voice. I say that all the time.
Yo, you can't see it, but his shoes match his shirt. He has the coolest shoes on right now.
He's the
Gotta-
freshest one in the room
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Hands down.
No question.
He said, "I'm coming in matching the matching y'all logo."
I'm the only one chilling. I'm on the Real Estate and Chill podcast, so no tie today for me. but
Right.
these brothers are
Everybody
fresh.
else is pumped and ready. Kev is like, yo, I'm taking a back seat.
Yeah, but Kev, that's a funny question. My career path is different. I was in insurance for 20 years before I got to get my own agency. And I saw the nature of the work. I saw you get to help people, which is number one for me. Making money and having a business is important, but giving back and being a part of the community is much, much more important to me. So literally my prayer was, if I could get put in this position with an agency, I'd be blessed to be able to find people, to hire people, to give people a career. And then more importantly, we were talking about earlier, so to teach people financial literacy,
100%.
how when they work hard to buy a house, how can you keep it? How can you keep it when you work hard to buy a car? How can you keep it? You work hard to have a family. How can you still provide for your family even if you're not there?
Not just by paying your mortgage.
Just
yeah.
by, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
not just,
it's
that's
more
not
to
the
it
only
than
thing.
that.
There's more to it. Absolutely.
You know, when I was on the inside of the company, I was a manager and leader, and I recruited people to do it, but I wasn't impacting everyday people. I wasn't changing lives. Being here, running my own show, hiring my own team gives me the ability to impact and change lives, and that's the most rewarding thing for me.
It's a blessing when you can.
Oh, yeah.
Come from nothing, then give other people.
Yeah,
opportunities.
absolutely.
No question.
Yo, I feel hated right now.
James got the Benz parked outside. Like, yeah, I'm gonna forget about
Tesla.
Right.
He's had the Tesla since he was 16.
One percenters are welcome too. We the 99%.
Elon Musk delivered this. Nah. My thing in the short time that I've been in this industry, the one thing that I can honestly say was the lack of preparation financially. And I had to learn it quick. So I'm not going to pretend like I know everything. I know the things that I need in order to help provide, information so that people like me or look like me or come from where I come from don't make the same mistakes. So now that I have an asset, some people call it a liability. I call it an asset at the moment because I was able to buy in a great market. You know, people that don't have that game or understand that process can look to me and be like, well, if he's doing it and he's doing all right, damn, maybe I could do it too, you know, and then hit me up for like, you know, advice. It's always free game. I'm always an open book, transparent, and I get it from, you know, OGs like this that really explain, that tell me, yo, slow down, do it like this, or try something different. And in this business, it's a two-way street. So being able to be an open book and understand that I don't know everything, of course not. I know enough to understand the processes and how the game is played and how the game works. Of course, you need to be financially literate. You need to be able to invest. You need to be able to be prepared. We got a conversation coming up.
No question. No question.
That's important. You know what I mean? Because now you're a family man.
100%, yeah.
Right? You're a married family man, right?
100%.
I saw you. It's a daughter. You got a daughter, right?
No. I got 2 boys.
You got 2
It's
boys.
a beautiful thing.
I saw your kid earlier. I was like, damn, it's a good-looking kid. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, that's what it's about. You know, I got really lucky, bro. I mean, my son is a little light-skinned, but you know, I'm working on it. His melanin ain't kick in yet, so I'm hoping maybe, you know, in a couple months he'll be there. So yeah. That's my man, Mateo. Shout out to him.
Mateo,
But you know what's
boss.
crazy? I think that when you stop thinking, like, if you think that you know everything, you lost the game.
100%.
Stop growing.
It's
100%.
really like you always have to be so curious. Like the thing that I always remember is like when I first started, I was asking questions like on
Sure.
every single thing, even if it was like the smallest thing and I was annoying. My team leaders, like, they were still cool. They're just like, all right, you
No
want to
doubt.
learn? Like, no problem. Keep teaching you. To this day, if I don't know something, I'm always gonna ask. Like, if I don't know
That's
something
what's up.
about, you know, real estate, I'm gonna ask you guys. If I don't know something about insurance, I'm gonna ask you. You know, like I just keep questioning everything because like you always gotta think like you always gotta like think like a kid. Like,
Of course.
you gotta
Yes.
make sure that you're asking the questions, learning
Yes.
every single day. You know.
I tell people to explain things to me like a 2-year-old
That's
all
it.
the
That's the
time.
line.
Explain it to me like a 2-year-old. Yeah, so that I understand. You know, some
Can you
people
put that in layman terms, please?
Right, exactly. Dr. Seuss was the editor. Like, you know what I mean?
Break
Yeah.
it down. Break
No,
it
but
down.
I want to piggyback off what you said. Is that's one of the reasons why I put up those stories and I try to motivate
Yeah.
people who follow me because
I
it was
I'm
hard for me.
Bro, I'm digging them.
Like it was
Real
hard.
talk.
Like,
I love it.
respect
It
them.
motivates
Yeah.
me to go to the
It was-
gym.
bro.
Kevin's always up at like 7 a.m. running.
Nah, 6.
He's like,
I'm up at 6.
whatever it is. He's
It's
just,
the
like,
boss.
running.
It's
I
the
see
boss
it.
hour, bro. Real talk. 5 to 6 is the boss hour.
I see it. I'm just
Real
like,
talk.
he's like, oh, why aren't you running right now? He's like, I just picture Kevin in my head, just like, James, go to the gym right now.
Nah, but I try to motivate people who are in the same positions that we once were to get out that position. 'Cause
For sure.
when you're in that position, it's like it's your own. That little voice in your head telling you, you can't
Yeah.
do this. No, who's gonna want to work with you?
No
Like,
doubt.
You know,
No doubt.
That's what was holding me back.
Nice.
'Cause I-
So let me ask you a question. You
ahead.
run your own team at Realty, right?
yeah.
Right. That's what's up, bro. I love that.
That's big.
Yeah, man. Okay, I just wanted to confirm that. I had a feeling I never really talked to you about it, but yeah.
I started in 2016.
Okay.
So-
damn, hold on, because I remember you've been
We've
with
crossed
Realty.
paths a couple of times.
I
We've
remember-
texted back and forth
yeah.
a couple of times on a couple of properties.
when we were leaving Remax, right? I remember this clear as day. When we were leaving Remax, we met with John, right? John Fitzgerald,
yes,
right? We had a meeting with him because we were on the block trying to figure out where we were going to go next. We ended up at Coldwell Banker, but I remember going into Realty. This was in Hart Park, right? The office was in Hart Park.
that's the corporate office.
Yeah. So I remember we were walking in, and I think you were at the copy machine, bro. And I was walking in, I was like, okay, that's what's up, another Spanish dude. And you was just like, I was like, all right, cool, this might work. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, he was well dressed. And I was like, all right, I like that. Yeah, I could do that. So I remember it clear as day, bro. We ended up in the office, and then by the time I left, you weren't around, you're probably doing your thing. But yeah, I remember.
For some reason, when I first met Kevin, I don't know why. You keep changing. He looks so different now than he did back then. I don't know why. No,
I don't even know what that means. What that
you
means?
just look like super,
Reconstructive
like, I don't know.
surgery. He had his.
No, but just like the way you talk too was different. Like when I remember first meeting you, like you just spoke different than you do now. I don't know.
you gotta level up, man. You gotta know
100%.
how to be you when the
100%.
time is to be you.
No doubt.
And to level up and be who you gotta be professionally.
I call it getting out, I call it getting out, not selling out. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Big difference.
big difference. Right. Yeah, man. So it's
Now I drink like this.
Oh my God.
You pat your head when you're sweating, bro.
Oh my
You know what I
God.
mean?
Yeah.
Where's my handkerchief?
Yes.
Oh, right. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's how you do that.
But again, you gotta, motivate those people who are still there. Like the one of the things that was holding me back was I'm from the hood, I'm Latino, I'm all tatted up. Like when you don't see me with a suit on, you be like,
Yeah.
he don't look like he's a professional
No doubt.
individual.
No doubt.
Coming where we come from,
Yeah.
it's a different story with other people,
Of course.
but it's different with us.
Of course. I'm pretty sure you can easily go back to where you came from.
100%.
In and out, right? I go back to the block all the time. I got to go
Regular.
visit moms. You go back anytime.
Regular.
Kev stayed, and I love that. I love
Okay,
that. He
regular.
spends time in his community, and Kev gives back heavily into Wine Dance. So that's what's up. I give him all the props.
James goes to the hood, be like, I gotta get out of here. I'm in the wrong turn.
There's somebody at the window. What?
Lock my doors. Yo, that's just Kev. That's just
Right,
Kev.
Yo, you
exactly.
want to know something funny? I literally went to an open house in this area I will not name.
Wow.
But I went there
See,
and I literally called somebody. I was like,
11798.
Yo, I had no idea
He
where
gives zip codes. He gives zip codes.
I had no idea where it was. I was driving.
I told you he
just
made the
see
wrong
some
turn.
dude, like running to a car and just like I got so scared. I was like, "What is going on here?" And then I literally called I called the reps. I was like, "Yo, where are we?" He was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "Oh, I'm here." He's like, "Get out of there right now."
No, you're not. You're not there, bro. You're not gonna be there in 2 seconds if you don't get out of there.
James, let me help you out. They were the local sales representatives.
Correct.
They just wanted to see if you
The
needed
local
anything.
entrepreneurs.
That's it. They're entrepreneurs in the
Wow.
area. They just wanted to see if you needed anything.
That's
That's all.
hilarious.
No big
Yo,
deal.
That's not funny.
No big deal.
No, but
at
I'm
all.
still there. Any open houses, you let me know I'm there. I don't care.
Right. With a bulletproof vest on.
Underneath the suit, they won't
Right.
even know I'm chunky anyway. It's all good.
Kevlar. I got it.
So how important is it to have a podcast?
Oh my God. God, Kev.
Yeah, I think it's.
because he
I
started.
think it's very, very important.
Kev started
I just,
before me.
you guys are professional. I got in the podcast game last year as output of COVID. I could not be out speaking in front of people. I couldn't be in the community, and someone gave me the idea of doing a podcast, which was everything. It allowed me to talk to people again. It was over Zoom. It wasn't fly like what we're doing here today, but it was a beginning. It allowed me to talk, and I think mentally having a podcast brought me through. Connected with Carlos on the podcast,
No doubt.
which connected to Lou.
Yep.
Fast forward 1 year later, we're doing a real estate trifecta, and now
Season
you
one, yeah,
find
we're
people.
done with season one.
So we're wrapping
Congrats.
up. So having a
Thank you,
podcast,
thank you.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was simple. We were, we had at the other agency, I'm not going to mention anymore because we're moving forward. Douglas Elliman all day, every day. But, we were in discussions to start a podcast with them, and you know how it goes. I'm not the type to wait around for nobody. If it's not going to happen, I'm not going to keep asking. So I'm going to ask once. If it doesn't happen by the time I ask the second time, I'm doing it on my own. And that's exactly how it went. And, I started my own platform, and I called, the best and the brightest that I felt would definitely deliver the message, because there's more than one form of what we do in real estate. So the Trifecta blossomed, and I was on Wind Down with Kev, and I think our chemistry on camera spoke for itself. And then, bumping into Lou, this is a true story. I never met Lou before in my life. I met Lou through Instagram, and then straight up, I'm at the Tropical Smoothie in Smithdown, and I'm walking in because the Coldwell Banker office is right next door. I come in, he's like, Carlos. I was like, oh, yo, what's up? And it was like, yo, I've known him forever. Like, that's Uncle Lou, you know what I mean? And, Justin is his son, and he does real estate too. Shout out to him. And, yeah, the rest is history, bro. And it's important to be able to express yourself on your own platform. Y'all's platform is dope. You know what I mean? Like,
question.
yeah.
No question.
True story. And this is, I'm gonna say this because I know we got a live audience. So Ark has your back. I'm gonna tell you, Ark got your back. Because I remember walking in and we were trying to figure out a space. And I saw these red chairs and I saw this black table. And I was like, yo, Ark, those are great chairs. Let's throw. Nah, we can't touch those. I was like, wait, what?
can't touch this.
Yo,
I was like,
come
what?
on camera. Yo, Photoshop him in right here. Yo, we're gonna Photoshop him right there.
Ark was like, he looked at me, he was like, nah, you can't touch this. I was like, No problem.
We just saw Ark in action
Right.
before you came. There was a little incident out there.
Wow.
We saw him in action, too.
Bro, it was,
So-
that was he got like, instant froggy. He was just like, you can't touch those. I was like, all right, bro, no problem.
No, but we have to give a big shout out to EPM for making
100%.
Oh, 100%.
Because without them,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here right now. Shout out to EPM Photography. Real estate photography. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to EPM Studios.
Yo, Mike, I got it. Yo, Mike is an assassin. I call him in Spanish, it's called asesino. Mike is an assassin.
He's no longer Mike. I took him to the...
Miguelito.
AKA Manny.
Bro,
Okay.
Mike is an assassin with
Mike
the
has his
editing,
hood
bro.
card. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Mike got his hood
Mike, you good. Mike, we gonna get you some extra large Timberlands. You good, bro? We gonna get, right, exactly.
Let's go.
Oh, one size fits all. Yankee fitted. Chris,
Let's go.
you gonna come up? Yo, look at the new era, bro. I'm good.
Let's go.
You gonna do the weight check,
Right,
check.
right.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's
You
go.
know what I'm
I
saying?
love it.
Malibu's most wanted. Now you good. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yo,
my
shout out
God,
to
it's
EPM
so
Real Estate
funny.
Photography, man.
All
Absolutely.
day,
They
every
just
day.
opened up EPM Studios that does social media management. So if you
Facts.
guys need some work, need some help,
100%.
give them a call.
Yes,
Information
sir.
is right here.
Yes, sir.
Another thing I want to touch base on. You didn't wait for opportunity. That's one thing hustlers always do.
No
right?
doubt.
We don't wait. We create opportunity.
100%.
So respect to that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And it
We
came.
don't wait, we create. I love that.
Yeah, and it came in the form of the same thing when
Rhyme
I
time.
decided.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I decided to make the move, I'm gonna tell you. Zach is friend of mine. He's always gonna be a friend to his kids. I'm always gonna be Uncle Carlos. That's my man. You know what I mean? Give him the respect that he deserves. I will always give him that respect. Peeping, showing me what it is and putting me on the game.
Yeah.
I'll always be humble to that. But like I told you, right? A general needs to know how to be a soldier. He'll never forget how to be a soldier. So sometimes generals need to play number 2, but don't forget that man is a general. That general is about to come out at any moment. You know what I mean? And that's what it was.
Just waiting for the right time.
Exactly. I have my circle of support. I have the people around me that make me a better businessman. So, when I keep good company, I mean I keep good company, because this is what helps me level up. And when I was on the block, when I decided to put myself on the block, I was shitting bricks. Like, I was nervous, you know what I mean? And it's if you're not, then you're doing something wrong. If you're too comfortable in that lane, you're doing something wrong. Something is wrong. You should be nervous. You should be scared.
If you're not,
what I mean?
scared, you're not taking a big enough chance
That's
every
a
day.
fact. Because
You
now
should be scared every day in your life a little bit.
that's a fact.
If you have faith and if you're trying to make more moves, you have to be scared. You got to
No
be scared
doubt.
to try it and then do it. It feels great.
My family's in jeopardy, right? My son's well-being is in jeopardy. You know what I mean? And I had to make that decision, and I can't stress enough. Once I was on the block and people knew who I was, people know the work that I put in, the time and energy it took to promote somebody else and construct their team, their vision. And I did it wholeheartedly. I didn't want anything in return. I did it out of love because that was my position. That's the role that I had to play for my man. And I would do it for any one of my friends, right? But
Loyalty.
loyalty is royalty to the day that I die. Absolutely. But at the same time, I started to grow in another direction. You know what I mean? And I had a candid conversation. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was candid and it was real. So when I put myself up on the block, I didn't know how many people were coming at me. So now you're out, right? And now people recruit you. People recruit you hard. I'll give you this. I'll give you that. I'll give you, okay, great. That's great. But what are you going to do to help me plan? What are you going to do to help me prepare? Budget's no problem. Signing bonus is no problem. Whatever. You know what I mean? What are you going to do to help me prepare? So when I sat down with Katie Cardinelli, shout out to her, and I sat down with Brian Jatta, shout out to him, who are heavy hitters in this industry with Douglas Elliman, bro, they sat down and they gave me a plan, said we're going to do it like this. I could construct a team, no problem. Splits, differentials, whatever. That's easy. You know what I mean? Let's do it like this. We feel if you do it like this, your plan of success will not only be rapid, it'll be, for the longevity. And that's where it was at for me. So, Shout out to them for putting their best foot forward and providing me a platform to be myself, to accept my podcast and everything that else that comes with it. That's big. You want to know people are supporting you. Don't be stagnant. Get out there. You know, teams are great for people that, you know, need help. You can't just jump in this business and think, you can't just jump in this business and think you're going to be successful overnight. Nah, you need to work. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It takes time.
Let me ask you a question. And I'm going to get you.
I got
to ask you a question. What was the worst? Because I got a story. What was the worst interview anybody ever came, like any new agent. I'm going to keep it new agent. Any new agent ever come to you and really expect like
a handout?
Woo. Right.
Say that.
So much. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Like,
that.
did anybody come with like terms or like, you know what I mean? Like,
so
go ahead. I got to hear this because I got one.
So, of course, I mean,
Yeah.
people think this game is easy.
Right, exactly.
When they see you succeed, they see you winning, they're like, I need some of that.
Right.
And I need that quick.
Correct.
I need to make the money he's making.
No doubt.
You know, I want to shine alongside with him, but they don't realize like this is work.
No doubt.
Nah, this is what I do full time. This is the
100%.
bread and butter. This is how I feed the fam. This is how I put the roof over our head. So it's like I can't just give you something and you feed off of me. I gotta see you put in work too.
Right.
No doubt.
That's why everybody on my team, I put them through like a probation period.
Good. Yes.
3-month probation period. I
No
want to see
doubt.
you. I want to see you eat too. Look.
At
And you know this.
30%.
You know this now, right? Building your own team. Everybody gotta eat.
Oh, no doubt.
Everybody gotta eat.
The Salinas team is in full effect. You best believe it.
So everybody got to eat. Everybody,
doubt.
if not, the
No
team
doubt.
starts to fall
Right.
apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And where we from, they said you got to feed the wolves or the wolves
gotta-
don't come after you.
Yeah,
Gonna eat
yeah.
you. No question.
100%. I think I saw a do-rag jump out of James' pocket. A do-rag just fell out of James' pocket right now.
Let's go.
That 3X
But yo,
NBA
Kev,
jersey.
you ever have somebody like that came into the insurance game and was like, yo, you know, I need this in order to succeed instead of paying their dues?
Of course.
All right,
of
cool. I
course.
was curious.
think
All right.
I think it's only natural. I think people see an opportunity. They see people eating just like you said, and they want to eat. What they don't see is that there are no overnight successes. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of early mornings.
100%.
A lot of late nights. It's about
Boss hour.
taking care of people.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And take care of people, you got to be flexible because people are going through it. So
No
you
doubt.
want to help those people, you better learn how to work and help yourself. And the hours are ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's what I
but
love, though.
rewarding.
It's not 9 to 5.
I
I'll
love
tell
it.
you
Like
that.
the thing is, like obviously I network with real estate agents, right? And I try to build a relationship with them, and try to hopefully do business with them in the future, right?
For sure.
But my favorite type of referral is not from real estate agents, it's from clients themselves. That's
100%.
the best type of referral you can get because that shows that you did a good job and they want you to help somebody else. That's my favorite thing. And honestly, like. That's why being up at like whatever, if you're up at like 12 o'clock, if somebody's calling you, pick up the phone, let them know it's good. If it's a 5-minute phone call, I've had a phone call at 1 a.m.
No doubt.
I post on my Instagram story too for anybody
Yeah.
that wants to see it. It was like an hour and something minute phone call at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know why I was awake. But we were just talking about all these different things, and he's the man. I've gotten business from him in the future after that.
That's what's up.
I did a very difficult deal for him, and it just pays off. Like, and the thing is, like, it's not like I'm faking anything. Like, we were just having a genuine conversation. You know what I mean? I don't know why I was so late, but like
11 p.m. genuine conference. That's a genuine hour. You know what I'm saying? I had this dude, right? I gotta say this. I had this dude that we were, he came in for an interview, and this is. And it's the entitlement in some people that I think, sometimes are running rampant with, with the generation coming up. Like interns, like, we don't see interns no more. We don't see people, paying their dues. You know what I mean? I had this dude, real talk. I had this dude come in and he was like, yeah, I want to be a real estate agent. I said, really? Okay, great. I love the energy. But listen, I'm going to need an assistant. I'm gonna need somebody to answer the phones. Yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to get my coffee. I'm gonna need notepads. And I said, yeah, okay. Do me a favor. I'm out of office right now. Leave. You got to go, bro. It's not gonna work out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Entitlement, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro.
I've had somebody. So basically, like I hopefully when this airs, this will all be said and done.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say any names or anything now because it's still in the works right now. But there's somebody who is an awesome dude that we've been speaking about. He wants to come over and work at our team.
Nice.
So I'm not a team leader. I'm under Team Moreno.
Okay.
But the thing is, I love it, and people are seeing like the things I'm posting, like 2-day commitment letters, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They love it, and people are coming out and like reaching out to me and saying like, hey, this is awesome, and other lenders too, because I follow other lenders too. I have no hate for anybody. You know what I mean? So like we follow each other. They reach out to me like, this is awesome. Like, can you have a conversation with me? Like, show me how this is. So I spoke to this one person about it, and he was asking me about like, all right, do you get your own business? Do they give you business? I was like, there's really two ways of going about this. One, there are people at big banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, these companies that are fed business, but they can't really do what we do.
Kevin know the trail. Kevin know the trail gang. I'm messing with you. Yeah.
But I would say like there's a difference. Like if you want to go, there's two different paths. You can go that way, or you can generate the business yourself.
Oh my God.
And you can come like on our side. But it's not like nothing's gonna be handed out and stuff.
No doubt.
He wasn't saying as if like, oh, I need this, but he was like, is this an opportunity you have? I was like, we can generate that for you. We have tools in our office that make it easier for you to do that. Because think about it, bro. You think like if I mess up a deal for Kevin every single time he sends something over to me, you think he's still gonna be working with me? Like no. Like
nah.
What our opportunities that we have here allow us to get more business because of how good of a job. Well, it depends on the individual loan officer, but everyone on my team, like they're all killers, and that's why I love being surrounded by them.
Why is it? Go ahead, Kev. I'm sorry.
I was gonna ask you a question. You was talking about
2 questions. Yeah.
You have to hunt and you have to meet realtors. How do you go out and meet new realtors?
You know what? The
And
funny thing is,
and the opposite question is, do you network with insurance agents?
so the thing is, we actually have. When I first started, the way I met this guy was actually from cold calling. So nice. I cold called him. I cold call a lot of people. I'm pretty sure I cold call you too, probably. I don't even know.
Bro, I'm the cold call king.
Carlos is like, who?
No hablas español. No tengo.
But no, I mean, honestly, the reason why I mostly network with real estate is because, like, that's just what I like. That's what I can do. That's where I can add value. That's where, like, I really focus my business because that's where I started off doing it. Yeah. And I've gotten used to that system. So that's why, like, my primary focus is really on real estate agents because I know how to bring value to them. Nice. So that's how I actually do it. But
I have a question.
I could definitely switch it up.
Yeah.
Man, you're right here. See,
I got a question. Why is it that it only takes one deal? Because there are so many variables on how deals can go south. So many. And I think, first and foremost, LOs are, it's a hard, not that it's hard to get your license and then it's hard to keep your license. You know what I mean? With the qualifications that you guys have to go through on a more than us, I think we should be held to the same standards, if I'm being honest. But I think LOs get scrutinized harder than agents. Agents, you know what, you want to work with me? Go, whatever, man. I'm over here. I'm to the next lead, right? I think LOs have it really hard. You know what I mean? Not only do you have to drum up business, but bro, if something goes south on a deal, bro, I think you guys get it the worst.
100%.
I think you guys get it the worst out of, you know what I mean? We could write off, you were crazy, lady. I showed you 15 houses. You didn't want to choose one of them. But once we're under contract, it's only that one.
I'll tell you exactly
that one,
why.
bro. And it's the one thing about the mortgage industry that I think is the hardest thing for you guys. Real talk. I'm not gonna lie.
You're 100% right. The thing is that I see is like you're sending business to somebody like me or Kevin, where
no doubt.
It's a reflection on you.
Of course.
Right? So every single time you send somebody to us, you're putting your trust in our hands.
100%.
So if we don't do our due diligence and we
100%.
don't make sure that the buyer that you sent us is 100% good to go, and something way down the line comes and, we didn't do our due diligence to figure out why this happened or like anything like that, we didn't do our research beforehand, that is really a mess up on our part. So it's like we are, we're expecting your, trust and everything like that. If we screw up, then we screw up. I've only had one deal so far that that didn't end up going through. And it wasn't my fault per se, because unfortunately during COVID, somebody lost their job.
Right.
So one deal I had that
100%,
has not went through. Still to this day, I said this in the first episode, still to this day, like I hold, because I need to make sure that every single factor is looked at before we go into contract. How much money is being spent on going into this? How much money is being spent on the inspection, the appraisal, all these things. If you go into into this deal, the client doesn't get the house, you've lost them money. You're doing a bad job. I mean, not a bad job, but like you're messing up on your part if you really didn't find out everything in the beginning that you need to know. If you don't have a DU approval before you go in on a deal, before you send out a pre-approval, that's that's something that you should have done. You want to make sure that deal's going to close. Why do I get commitment letters so quickly? I make sure that everything is done beforehand. Every single factor is taken care of. That's why.
I got one more question, because now I know my guys on the real estate. Shout out to Evan Russell, Andrew Russell from RCG Mortgage. Those are the guys that I confide in. So I'm glad that I actually get another LO in front of me. What's the deal with new buyers? It's almost like remember the PBA card? You know the PBA card.
Of course.
All right, if you got somebody that works in, law enforcement, they give you a PBA card, whatever the case may be. You show it to a cop. Oh, okay. Like some cops, like, yeah, don't shove that in my face. But, right, like, get out of here. That doesn't mean anything. But no, in some cases, like, what's the deal? Because I had somebody do this to me, and I almost Daniel-soned his whole Karate Kid him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was about to be bad.
Miyagi.
Right. I almost hit him with Mr. Miyagi. Exactly.
Wax on, wax off.
He hit me and threw this. Oh, I have what is it? I already have my commitment letter here. You should look at it. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, you got a commitment letter for this property? Really? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did you get a commitment? Oh, it says TBD. Got you. So you don't have a commitment. Like, what's your take on that? Because and me personally, there are steps before you can even be committed or have a commitment letter. How are you so freely, just like the PBA card, like why are you so freely walking around shoving commitment letters in people's faces?
So you know what it is? There's a difference between having a commitment letter and having a DU approval on a property. If I submit an offer, if let's say, for example, an offer is being submitted, I'm the loan officer on the deal. If I have the DU approval, I ran the specs on that current property already in order to go in. All right. If there's somebody who's like extending some limits on the pre-approval, maybe the tax is a little bit higher, but the purchase price is a little lower. They call me, hey James, can you run these numbers for me real quick? Can you just see what we can do? Are we good to go on this property? I could say, yeah, we can. Like
no. I'm talking about walking around like it's a pre-approval letter.
No, it's a pre-approval. Like you can have. I haven't really heard of anybody really walking around like a pre-commitment per se. That's like saying.
Oh no, so I mean you don't do it at your spot. That's good. This is good to know. This is very good to know. And that's a good thing.
We don't really, because like the thing is, I need a contract before we have an actual commitment letter.
100%.
Right? You know what I mean? So
100%.
if my underwriters are actually going to be looking at something, going through their time to do it.
Yeah.
But a DU approval, like if I get a DU approval, I'm not saying it's the same thing.
Right.
But it shows that we're good to go. You know what I mean? So.
But
yeah, we don't hand out commitment letters like that. You can call it a pre-commitment, but it's not a commitment. You know what I mean?
It's you see it all. So I guess that's the new way people trying to,
It's
especially,
good though. You know why? Because when you're a listing agent and like, well, I'm telling you as if I'm a real estate agent, but like what I like to see on my side is I like to do everything I can just so I can try to get them into the house. If they really love a house,
but that's good.
They want me to run all the numbers. I'm going to call the listing and say, hey, this is what we're looking at for the buyer.
Of course.
If you have any uncertainties with this deal working out, let me know. I'll do what I can to show you that we're going to be able to get this house. You know what I mean? So
no doubt.
It's a little bit different, but definitely not. I hope none of my clients are running around with their DU approval saying like,
bruh,
give me this house right now.
Right. I got my approval letter right here.
I got paper. What's the problem?
All right, fellas. Well, we appreciate having you guys on here, man.
Yeah.
Kev, I just want to last thing. Hit me with 3 insurance things that people do not know of. You gave one to ARC, and I didn't know that.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So hit me with that one, and then hit me with 2 other ones, please.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what I gave to.
Why ARC can't smoke?
Ooh.
Yo, you gotta throw it out like that?
Nah, it's I never knew that.
Nah, he was talking about hookah. He wasn't talking about no. He was talking about hookah.
Okay.
Now it's just all a mystery. Like,
So we'll start with that, Jewel, and we'll find two more. Why the reason he can't smoke and smoke any kind of cigarettes is it doubles the price of your life insurance. So basically, that's it.
I didn't know that. You knew that?
Smoking impacts your mortality.
Yo, Mr. Handler's in the building. Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
smoking impacts your mortality. It takes years off your life. Therefore, a life insurance company, any life insurance company is going to charge more for that. So, non-smokers, you can get life insurance at 50% off. So that's one big thing. So I'll say that. So I talk about three things: wheels, walls, and wealth. So that life jewel is for wealth. Don't smoke. Get life insurance at a discount. Talking about your wheels and talking about your walls, same jewel. Make sure you talk to a licensed life insurance professional to make sure that coverage that you're carrying protects your assets. You're a young guy. Everybody's a young guy compared to me.
I'm up there.
But don't settle for cheap insurance and think just because I'm paying $5 a month for insurance, I don't want to talk to anybody. Your life is changing. 100%. You mentioned you have investment properties, you're buying more, your assets 100%. Are going up. If you don't have the right amount of insurance and you injure or seriously hurt someone in a car accident and all you have is New York State minimum, $25,000, $50,000, you're going to give that house away to whoever you injure because they are not going to accept it. Yeah, that's my biggest jewel is for
to you. Just
all your realtors, all your lenders, everybody that's out there turning up, balling. Talk to an agent and make sure your coverage keeps up with your assets. The biggest mistake is to get insurance. All you guys are doing well in the game early is to lock in and not be open to a conversation about, does my current car insurance and my home insurance, does it properly protect my assets? Because there's levels to the game. There's state minimums. There's limits that you have to carry when you get your first property, limits you should have when you have your second property. And once your total assets hit that $1 million number that a lot of you young guns are shooting for, then you have to be in another conversation about a personal umbrella policy, which is an extra $1 million of liability insurance, so that when someone, you talked about people that are entitled,
no doubt,
they want what you have, but they don't want to do the work. They don't want to do the open houses and show 15 properties and take someone through due diligence to get approved for a loan. So the second fastest way to get money in this country is to sue. And Barnes and Noble, Salino and Barnes, they're waiting for you. I said that wrong. One of them is going.
Salino and Barnes, injury attorneys.
But one of those injuries attorneys are waiting for you to make a mistake.
That's funny.
To leave a showing or a closing celebrating.
My God, that's funny.
And to hurt one of these people that's walking across the street, listening to music or looking at their phone. And even if I'm not paying attention, you hit me, that's on you, and I'm coming for your paper.
That's it.
Not a little bit.
Somebody clip that.
Yo, bro, is that the Usher money? Is that the money you got? Is that the Usher money, bro? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You were chilling with Usher. What's going on?
Usher.
Well, man, it was fun having you guys on.
Yeah.
This collaboration was dope.
100%.
Where can people reach you guys?
Oh, go ahead, Kev. Hit him.
Hit me all over. Kevin Spann, the Insurance Guru. Kevin Spann, the Insurance Guru. Kevin Spann, the Insurance Guru. Follow me on IG, and you'll see every place else that we can go.
Nice. My name is Carlos Salinas. Mr. You Don't Need 20%. You can catch me at Carlos with Edelman now. CarlosSalinasSells.com. CarlosSalinasSells@gmail.com. And please, just a little plug for my, for the podcast.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all right, cool. No, respect. Gotta ask first. Catch us, both of us, and Lou Soriano and Evan Russell, who appears from time to time at the Real Estate Trifecta. We shoot every other. We blast every other Thursday. Every other Thursday. We drop our episodes at 1 p.m. The Real Estate Trifecta on YouTube, the Gram, Gmail. Hit us up. questions. We have great giveaways to incentivize our viewers because it's always good to give away to charities. Not knocking that. But we want to take care of the people that actually watch us as well. So, of course. I think we've given away great prizes this season. Next season is going to be crazy.
Heavy.
It's going to be
giving away a PS5?
Nah, I would tell you to book a passport.
You guys can definitely afford to do that.
Tune
into the real estate Trifecta.
Tune in.
We're going to be tuning in. We're going to be tuning in.
Make sure you got your passport. That's it. That's you to make sure you got your passport.
Tune in.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, thank you for having us.
It was
We
great
appreciate
collabing.
you. 100%.
And that's episode 26.
Let's go.
Cue the outro.
There you go.
Thank you for tuning in to the Real Estate and Chill podcast with James Chaudhry and Kevin Iglesias. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share this with your friends, your enemies, your mother-in-law. No, seriously, this podcast is so fucking good, you might want to tell your ex.